One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the shot. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Baker. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll ride Davis here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Running to Green. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Brown will throw it. They'll run the screen. He's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the... At the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's more. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quarterback making adjustments. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in a split backfield. These corners going to give these receivers some space. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man. It's Ross. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. There he goes. Spins away from the defense. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Clemson. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off.
Running free. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Wants to keep it in the air. There's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Lost one deep down the right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. This dude is is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Brown will throw it. Finds his man. It's Baker. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Offense with jumbo personnel.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Hall. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the wideout. From the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
First down here for the offense. He'll do it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
I imagine imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ross. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pocket breaking down. He'll slide and avoid the big hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Clemson is quick to the line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The give to Davis. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be fourth. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now on first down from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Creates a little space. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. That's caught. It's Ross. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They'll ride Davis here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football, no mental mistakes.